So for simplicity measures, I'm going to be talking to you about this certain little strategy that I hope that we can hit here. And this stock here is called iShares Silver Trust ETF. So it's a silver-based ETF. And I want to talk to you why I think this could potentially, after a rebound at these levels of probably, I want to say as low as 66.56. So I'm assuming that it's going to be hard to even trade. They're going to go on the hourly here, and I'm just going to show you. It's better to talk about it. So on the hourly, we're going to be looking at a low here. That's going to be a support of probably at a $64. So if we're going to hit the daily here and we're going to be looking at it, same thing. EMA, it's well above the EMA 200, which is this white line here. And then it's going to be around the $54 range for its support. But understandably, we understand what's going on here for the silver's market itself. We have China locking up exports on silver, and it's very in minimalistic cases that they're going to be exporting silver. There's a silver and gold war going on. But if you look at where silver is going to be heading towards the future, they're going to be using more microchips, AI, and they're going to be using silver for part of that infrastructure to be building that material. Obviously, silver is a precious metal. And I just think over time, as we're going to be seeing a lot of these top stories here, it had a sharp sell-off. So even this with this ETF today, as you're going to be seeing here, we're going to go to Seeking Alpha. Yesterday's news, they had 5 of 11 sectors recorded outflows for gold and lead and silver for ETFs. We understand that. What goes up must come down. So if you're holding this and you're thinking to yourself, well, if I'm in the ETF game, and how should I play this and what should I look at my overall trajectory? I think it's going to look good. So if we look at the daily here and we look at this resistance line, it's at $75. So if you technically wanted to do an option play, I'm saying in the month, and you look at the macro economy here, and you look at all the things that's going to be transpiring going forward, we have a Fed injecting a lot of capital or a lot of liquidity, with I think that they did $1 billion today. And it's very indicative of where we're heading towards in the market of 2026. So like I said, what goes up must come down. But we're going to play these levels, especially with this stock here, and we're going to be doing it for options, is we're going to be looking at key levels and when to make our entry. So I'm using an EMA 20 strategy. So we're going to be taking this purple line. If it hits 59, so we look at this doji candle here. It's not really for this daily. It doesn't really give me a lot. I want to hit this candle here. If it hits 58, I'm going to be looking to take a big position here and be selling around 66. And maybe have about 4 or 5 contracts there. So you're going to be looking at a red candle hitting here, and then you're going to be waiting for confirmation. So I'll give you an example from here from past. Let me just mess it up here. So if you can see with these lines here, all right, I'm going to take off that, the EMA 200 and the VWAP. And let's take off the Bollinger Bands as well. And let's take off these pivot point. I'll keep that on. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to be looking at this EMA, this purple line here. So look how it did here. I love this strategy. So in below the EMA 20, green confirmation candle, red doji, and bam, upward trajectory the whole time. If you play these right, you can almost hit that very significant high rate of win on these. So I think this is overall going to be a good play to look in, especially for options if you do options or if you're just overall holding the stock in general. Anyways, subscribe to the YouTube channel, show some love. I'm trying to give you guys quality content that you can make money on. If you want to make some early money and hardcore money, come over to the Discord. It's in the link below. It's $10.99 a month. We have different trading bots that give you lifetime trading feeds. We have 5 different alerters that do these things at a significant high win rate. And they also teach classes as well as myself. It's a community based on where we're going to be looking at and working as a collective group to build for our future. All right, guys, this is Brain here, saluting you guys out. Pay attention to the micro and see how you're going to be holding for the precious metals. See you guys.